I'm just not getting up. Being a little lazy today. But got to show you the new toy. This is the infamous Rane 72 Serato. I think I'm going to be switching over to the 72 from the S9 Pioneer. Both are very good mixers. I'm not going to go into detail because there's a shitload of videos out there that's going to do the comparison between the two, the specs, and blah 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 blah. And also there's a new update firmware for the 72, so make sure if y'all do get it, you hop on that firmware and get that update. I went on ahead and updated my Serato too, so I got the latest updated version of Serato. And this is just a comparison of my 2 cents between the two mixers. I've had the S9 for I got it probably June, I want to say. June, July of last year. It's a very good mixer. I like the mixer. I'm still learning the mixer. You know, it's a good battle mixer. Everybody know about the S9, so ain't no point in me, you know, trying to break it down to you. So I just tell you what I like about it and what I didn't like. There's only probably one thing that I didn't like about it, and that was using the sound effects. Well, it's a few things, yeah. I'll probably say a couple things I didn't like, but it very like small nitpicky stuff. Really doesn't stop you from doing what it is that you're trying to do. Let me go show you. I guess the paint that's on there when you're scratching, I guess over time or whatever. I haven't had it long, and you know it's already coming apart, right? I mean, not coming apart, but coming off. So everybody who got that, you know, you had that problem going on. I feel like, you know, for $1,600, you know, you shouldn't get that problem. But just from doing this right here, $1,600, I shouldn't be doing that. So you can feel the whatever they coated it in is different on the 72. That's what I do like about it. The 72 more, and then the 2 mic output 72. It's only got 1 mic output. That's what I like about it with that. And the fact that I could, sometimes I always had a habit of when I would hit the switch, and I would accidentally hit this, so it would end up extending my effect or lowering it whenever I would go like that. So the buttons were very sensitive. These buttons are way sensitive on the Pioneer than they are on the Rane. That's the only problem I really seem to have with the Pioneer, and that you couldn't use more than 1 sound effects. Now I could be wrong, but I don't know if there was an update for it or maybe a firmware or something like that. But if you're using the echo out, like I like the echo and the break to stop the track, and when it echoes out. With the with the Pioneer, you can only use 1 sound effect. That's what I did not like. Now, I've seen videos, and I think I might have heard more than one person using that. I'm not too sure. So make sure you do your research on it. With the 72, you can use all the sound effects you want at one time. So you can, you know, definitely change the sound of your track, which I think is pretty damn dope, man. And it adds more flair to your routine. So you have more capabilities to sound more unique on a Rane than you do on an S9. And once again, this is just my personal opinion. So if you're a beginning DJ like me, I've been doing it a little bit over a year, maybe 2. I bought the stuff in June, but I really invested my time into it last year. So I can say without a doubt, I've been like head over heels into this DJ shit for the last year. And I left the S9 to go with the Rane. And for those who are trying to decide which mixer to get, I'm always say, first off, get what you can afford. All right. You're going to spend a pretty penny unless you buy it used or get a good deal for somebody. Like I may end up selling my S9 or I might just keep it, you know, just to have one on the road whenever I, got to do some parties, I have one already in the case ready to go do what I got to do, instead of packing up the Rane and then, taking it and loading it up and all that stuff. I can already have one already packed up, grab it and go. So I may keep it. I don't know. I got to decide. But first off, get what you can afford. And then number 2, practice, man. Dude, you got to keep practicing to get a feel for it, because the fader is actually different on the 72 than the 9. Some people like the fader better on the 9. I kind of like it better on the 72. It took me a minute to get used to it. I took it out for my first gig last night. I said, fuck it, I'm going to see how it's going to go. I had no problems with it. Didn't crash on me, didn't lag. I liked the display on the Rane, so I ain't always was looking up at my computer. I was looking right down at it. It has a lot of perks, man. To me, it was more convenient to I could see my playlist on the display. You know what I mean? I think that was dope, to be able to just go ahead and scroll through that and load it right through the mixer instead of having me have to go up to my laptop. So that's pretty dope. They got a version 2 where you don't even need your Rane 12. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called the Travel something or something like that. But basically, you can just play the tracks right through the mixer, and you don't even need your I can't. I'm hungover, y'all. My bad. You don't need your turntable, so you can actually just play it through the mixer. You know what I mean? And that's pretty dope. And I don't think the S9 has that feature, so I think I'm gonna watch Sicario. Yeah, I'm gonna watch Sicario, man. But yeah, I would say get what you can afford. If it was me and I had to do it all over again, and I had to choose between the 2, I would probably go with the 72. Just because I seem to like it a little bit better. The sound effects on both of them are great. The echo out, some say the echo out is better on the Pioneer than it is on the 72. I like them both, man. And the crowd, once the crowd moving, they not really, oh man, that echo out was trash. You know what I mean? They not really listening to that shit. So it may be a slight advantage to the Pioneer, but very little on just the actual sound of the sound effects. But other than that, man, I get an advantage to the 72. So.